Didi, Didi, Onya Didi, Didi. Eat, eat. Food is good for the soul, it's good for the mind, it's good for our brain, it's good for the body. What are you waiting for? Eat, eat, eat.
Hello everyone, I welcome you to Sandra's Real Life. Do you love to eat good food? Are you a fan of local dishes? Then just come here, follow this channel or subscribe to the channel and let's get cooking, baby. Guys, today we are preparing Nkontomire stew. Palava sauce papebi with all the ingredients. Do you get me? Are you ready? Yes, let's start. Let me just walk you through the ingredients, then we start cooking. In fact, this very recipe was taught by my grandmom some years ago. I said, why don't I bring it here so that my followers too can also enjoy it. Let's just walk through the ingredients. I have in here the Nkontomire itself. This is a lot of Nkontomire, but I'm not going to use all. I'll be using 2 of this to prepare this recipe. Okay, and the next thing I have on my table is fish. I'm going to use some fish. This is salmon, 1 big salmon. Then I have some quarter-sized salmon, and this is tuna. Okay, and this is fresh onion that I'll be using. And I have here agushi. Agushi is melon seed. Okay, this is agushi. I have a lot of agushi, but I'm not going to use, so I'll take half of this. An egg that I'll be mixing with the agushi. You know, when you want to get it well clotted, you need to add some egg and salt to it. This is onga spices. Okay, onga seasoning that you'll be using for the stew. And tomatoes. Yes, this tomatoes was cooked and blended and kept in the freezer. That's what I'm going to use. And beans. This makes my Nkontomire stew special today. This is cooked beans. Okay. This is the herbs we are going to use. That's the local spices. I have in here onion, ginger, garlic, cloves or pepper, and rosemary, and also nkete. Yeah, and pepper as well. You've been watching my video, you notice that I have almost these ingredients in everything I prepare because it has a lot of health benefits. So please, if you are not using ginger in all your recipes, you have to. Garlic, nkete, pepper, rosemary, those local spices, please try and use them every day, no matter what you are preparing. So far as it's stew or soup, you can add some. Okay. Then wole. This is uncooked wole. We are now going to cook it. So I'll be adding some of this to it, some of the local spices to it before we cook it. Okay. Then we use the rest for the stew. So this one, let me just add salt to it so that you can take it to the fire and continue. Then the next thing is palm oil. Yes, this is the red oil we are going to use for the Nkontomire stew or spinach stew. Then finally, salt to taste. So let's just start. As I said earlier on, I'm taking this one to the fire right now. Then I continue by chopping the Nkontomire. So you are preparing Nkontomire, mind you, the stalk here, please don't cut them off and just throw it away, or don't throw it away. Okay, it's important as well. So this is what you do because it has a lot of nutrients. So you just cut a little of, then you add all to whatever you're going, whether soup, stew, whatever you are going to do. And please, when you are preparing Nkontomire and the Nkontomire is turning yellowish or pale or something, and you want it as green as from the farm, this is what you do. Add saltpeter to it, a little. Okay, a green. Okay, let's start chopping. But before you chop, just clean it with napkin. Before you chop, when you are done, you use salt to wash it. Add salt to the water, wash it neatly before you cook it. But you know, we don't cook Nkontomire for long, for a shorter period, then it's done. Okay, I don't need this. Guys, I'm done chopping the Nkontomire, so you can see me washing it now. I'll be washing this twice. So the second water which I'll be adding the salt to. I already have saucepan on fire, so right now I'm adding the nkontomire to the water I have in. You know, when you're using spinach for the stew, nkontomire stew, please don't cook it before. Okay, just add it straight to the stew. Even nkontomire, some people do not cook it, but for me, I cook it for a shorter period before I use. I'm adding salt to it. Whilst the nkontomire is on fire, I started the main stew. That's red oil and the chopped onion. I normally use salted fish before I add the onion, but I don't have some, so I didn't use it. If you have salted fish, you can use it. And if you are using salted fish, please, that one should be the first thing. If you are using more money, it should be the first thing to use. And right now I'm adding my fish. I'll allow it to fry for some time. Then I add the next thing, which is the herbs or the local spices. That is the ginger, garlic, onion, get pepper, and then the rosemary, also pepper. There's also pepper in. Okay, that's what I just added. So now the nkontomire is done cooking. It's time for sieving. Okay, look at it, just green like that. That's the blended tomatoes I'm adding. I normally use fresh tomatoes, but I don't have fresh tomatoes. That is why I'm using this one. Now allow this to cook for some time. Yeah. It smells good. The flavor, oh, the flavor. That's salt I'm adding. I don't need to add too much salt because I'll be adding salt to the agushi, and also I added some to the nkontomire. It's time to add it, Willie. Yes. I also allowed this one to cook for some time. Whilst it's on fire, I'll be preparing the agushi, because that's the next thing I'll be adding. Now I'm adding water to the agushi. I should have used some of the water I used to cook the nkontomire, but I forgot, so I used a raw water. Salt to taste. Okay, the salt helps it clot it well, very well. And eggs. Okay, now you could see there's no water, so it's time to add the agushi. When you look at the stew, you could see it has been well fried, so now you can add agushi to it. This is how I normally do my agushi. If you want it to clot very well, this is how you do it before you add the rest. Yes. Then you cover it for some time. The fire shouldn't be too low or very high, medium. Okay, you allow it to cook for some time. Then you gently come and stir it. As I'm doing, you just stir it gently. Then you cover it again for some few minutes. Then you come back and stir. Then you can add the fresh nkontomire or the cooked nkontomire. Okay, as I said, some people don't cook their nkontomire, so if you're that type, at this stage you can add it and add little water to it. Okay, but this one has been cooked already, so if I add water, it will be something small. Okay, that's the beans and the nkontomire. Then finally I add the onga seasoning and a little water. Okay, by the water, I'll be using some of the water I used to prepare the nkontomire. That's salt. Onga seasoning. Isn't it appetizing? Just look at that. But we are not eating some today, so you won't see me dishing this because we've been eating fufu already in the afternoon after church. So this one is going to be then for the next day. Yes, I'll be using this for rice or yam, any of them. Yummy, yummy. Yeah. Do you wanna try some? Oh, so appetizing, guys. Just look at me. Oh, this is my grandmother's favorite Nkontomire stew plus beans. Charlie, full of protein. You get me? It's yummy. Thanks so much for watching. This is Sandra's real life. I always say this is me and this is my life. No faking zone here. You get me? I love you so much. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.